Thirdly, common goals. That means planning. That means you should know where you want to be after 1 year, after 5 years, 25 years. Alhamdulillah, we have completed over quarter of a century of this institution, from 96 till 2021, around 26 years. What has been our achievement? What were the goals? And what are goals for next 25 years? Now that's the task of the founders. Alhamdulillah, I am one of the pioneers of this institution, founding Vice Chancellor of this university, a trustee of the trust which has sponsored it, and we have done our best in visualizing these goals. That's why we want every faculty member to have a goal of 5 years at least, students to have a goal of 25 years. The exercise we want them to do in their mentoring is required for that purpose. So unless we have shared goals, we cannot have collaboration. And then right structure and processes. If we don't have right environment, right equipment and right processes, if there is a process that a faculty member should share his difficulties and his problems in teaching with his colleagues, and he or she never shares, there's something wrong in the process, something wrong in our team building. The requirement in my understanding is that every department should have periodic meetings where they exchange notes. What are students doing? How are they doing? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with teaching? What's wrong with our course and syllabus or method of teaching? What's wrong with classroom? Thousands of problems that need to be shared, and only then we can progress. In this process, if we are not sharing and not even following the normal procedure, a problem arises and you write an email direct to Vice Chancellor, which is very common with our students. A student comes to exam branch, does not get his transcript in time, he writes an email direct to the Vice Chancellor that your department is useless, not serving me. Now, the person could very easily write to the controller of examinations, could write to registrar, could telephone one of those authorities and tell them, sir, I wanted my mark sheet on that day, I made a request, but it was delayed, and so on and so forth. But no, people think that they are just free to do whatever they want. If a teacher wants to have leave or wants to leave an institution, he will just write an application and send it to the Vice Chancellor. While there is a head, there is a dean, there is a deputy Vice Chancellor, there is a registrar. There are people who have to be approached, discussed and then resolved, but we don't go for that. So if we have correct processes and correct environment, then we can have a meaningful and appropriate management. A good management assists in performing and responding to change. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to change? We respond to change through education, through training, development of skills, capacity building, therefore workshops, therefore orientations, therefore this PGD. This PGD is meant for development of skill, capacity building, how teachers themselves should learn without stealing material to write their assignments, which they expect from their students, how they should learn to absorb information from a discourse or from a book given to them. That's what they expect from students. If you want your students to read a chapter and then summarize, and you have not yourself read the chapter and not develop your own summary, is that fair and honest, and is that work ethics? Therefore, work ethics is there down deep in everything, single activity. No organization can work without a very clear understanding of work ethics. So, organization assist in educating, in training, and in development of capacities. Therefore, the whole concept of work ethics is both a science and an art. It's science because it's an organized knowledge. It's an art because it means you have to internalize it, demonstrate it, you have to observe it, and only then you can think that you are on right track. Therefore, the meaning of management is summarized for you.